Coming to a cross-legged position. And you might want to pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones. And let your hands rest comfortably on your legs. And we'll take a breath in and pull the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale and roll them back and down. And 2 more times like that. And then just letting the shoulders relax. Maybe closing the eyes. And feeling how your buttocks rests against the floor or the cushion. Really let those bones sink down into the earth. Feel each breath letting you become heavier. But then also as you deepen your breath, feeling the body becoming lighter. Almost like the bones are heavy, but the tissue is light. The soft parts get softer and the hard parts get harder. The inhales, creating a sense of levity and spaciousness, brightness. The exhales, a sense of heaviness, of sinking, letting go. And the belly is soft so that the breath can be nice and full. And the breath is deliberate, moving intentionally into the belly, all the way up to the tops of the lungs, of the chest. Relaxing with that slow, long exhale. And we'll turn the palms to face down on the knees and begin to rotate the body in circles. When you come across the back of the circle, round your back, exhale there. Across the front of the circle, lift your chest, lift your gaze, inhale there. Let the slow, full breath set the pace. The movement just follows. And then when you're ready to reverse, go ahead. And back to starting position. Wrap the hands around the shins or maybe the front shin if that's how you're sitting. And then on the inhale, we'll pull the hands toward us, send the shoulders back and the chest up. On the exhale, we round and drop the chin, leaning away from the hands. Good, now we're gonna make this quicker. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, Inhale, exhale. Breathing through the nose, but with a kind of staccato breath. Inhale deep and hold. Squeeze the buttocks muscles. Lift up from the base of the spine. Lift up from the bottom of the belly. Roll the eyes up. Press the tongue up. Keep holding the breath and let it be like you're pushing the breath up out of the crown of your head. When you need to exhale, just relax everything. Release even your hands. Closed eyes, feeling the sensations. Change the cross of your leg so the opposite leg is in front or on top. And we'll take cactus arms, starting with the arms out to the side and then bending the elbows so the arms are roughly at right angles. We'll do the same rapid breathing, inhaling to the right and exhaling to the left, really looking over your shoulder with your eyes. So the eyes will be open for this one. Wrapping around as much as you can in this twist. Come center, reach the arms up, take the index fingers up, interlacing the rest of the fingers, holding the breath. And again, pulling up from the bottom, up from the middle, up at the top. Everything lifts and pulls up, even the eyes. Holding the breath as long as you can. When you need to exhale, just relax everything down. Closing the eyes, feeling the sensations in the body. Then we'll roll the left shoulder forward, up, back, and down. And then the right shoulder. Now the left shoulder back, forward, and down, back, up, forward, and down. And now the right, back, up, forward, and down. Good. Now, more for our brain than for our body, although the benefits on the body are nice for sure. We're going to move the shoulders in the opposite directions. So I find that it's helpful to lift them both at the same time and then just roll one forward and one back. And then keep the rolling going and then lifting together. Rolling one forward while the other one is going back. So one of the nice things that this does is that those muscles kind of in the really upper back, like just below the neck, between the shoulders, those release by doing this, even more than when you do it in the same direction. Okay, so now make a mental note which shoulder is rolling forward, which one is rolling back, and relax. And then we'll start again going the other way. Start by lifting and then take the opposite direction. And this one will probably be harder because you naturally started in the way that felt easier to you. So the both shoulders should be lifted at the same time, and then when one is back, the other one is forward, and then they're both down at the same time. So, and often I see that when people are not doing this right, they're just alternating the shoulders, kind of doing this. That's not it. Same time up, one back, the other forward. Same time down. Good. And relax it down and just roll both shoulders. Good. Just take a moment with your eyes closed. Okay, and then release the legs. Shake the legs out. And with the legs, with the feet together at the big toes and slightly apart at the ankles, so that the outer edges of the feet are parallel to each other. We're going to inhale and take the arms up. And then exhale, lean back all the way down to the ground. The arms can come forward if up is too hard. On an inhale, bring the arms alongside the body. Exhale, lift your head, tuck your chin, press your heels down, peel yourself up. Inhale, arms up, keep the legs straight and the feet flexed. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up. Exhale, rolling all the way down slowly. Inhale, arms by your side. Exhale, lift the head, tuck the chin, peel up. Inhale, arms up, press down through the thighs, and exhale over. Good, continue like that at your own pace. Remembering to breathe. See if you can sustain the exhale for the entire lowering down and use just one inhale to bring the arms back, and then one exhale to peel yourself up, and so forth. Just try your best to use the movement to slow the breathing down by doing one inhale or one exhale per movement. The next time you come into your forward bend, fold it over your legs, stay there, and really work on pressing down through the thighs, pressing out through the heels, pulling the toes in for a nice deep flex of the feet. And as you press down through the legs, see if that will help you elongate out through the spine on that inhale. On the exhale, scoop the lower belly in and up, releasing the weight of the torso over. See if you can maintain the same long, slow breaths. even while you're mostly stationary. Hopefully you're still moving somewhat. It's hard to breathe without moving. Good. And then inhale and roll up. Reach the arms up. And then lean back part way. And you can stay here. This might be plenty hard. You can lean back further to make it harder. You can lift the feet. Maintain your breath. Feet down if they're lifted. Body upright if you're leaning back. Pull the shoulders down and hold here. And release the hands down. Keep breathing as you move to hands and knees. Have the knees hip width apart. And then walk the hands forward. Drop the chest down. Rest on your chin or your forehead. Try to straighten the elbows, lifting the elbows off the ground. Maybe you want to turn onto one cheek if you want to deepen even more. Sinking the back toward the floor. Feeling each breath coming in and filling the space of your body. And that slow, relaxing exhale, sinking you down even more. If you're on a cheek, change. Good. And then lift your head, walk your hands back. Curl your toes under, and then lift your knees so that you're on your toes. And then take your toes wider so that the heels are together. In a frog-like position. So the toes are pointing out to the sides as best as possible. The heels are touching if possible. Now walk your hands back and press your legs open. Okay, now we'll take it into one of the many frog poses in yoga. This one is a moving frog. So staying in this position, but maybe bringing your hands back to shoulder width, kind of in front of you, a little bit, maybe under your shoulders or so, keeping the heels together. We're gonna lift the hips up, straightening the legs, and then drop back down. Exhale up, inhale down. Look forward when you come down. Keep going. Two more. And come down. Good. Maybe close the eyes. Feel the energy in the body. And then turn the feet to face forward. Drop your heels down. Lift your hips and fold. Clasp your hands behind the back of your head. And aim your elbows for the wall behind you. Push down into your feet. Lift up through your thighs. Release your hands, soften your knees, roll yourself up. Reach the arms up, inhale, and take steeple mudra with your hands, index fingers up, and hold your breath. And lift up from the tailbone, lift up from the pelvic floor, lift up from the navel, pull the throat up, press the tongue up, press the eyes up, hold the breath. When you need to exhale, release the arms down. Turn the palms forward, do one ujjayi breath through the nose. Inhale, arms up. Steeple mudra, index fingers lifting. Good. Taking the root lock, the base of the spine, pulling in and up. The navel, pulling in and up. The throat, the tongue, the eyes. Exhaling when you need to. Go at your own pace. Shorter or longer than what I'm doing is fine. Palms forward, one ujjayi breath. Dragging breath through the back of the throat with sound. And then one more in silence at your own pace. On your next inhale, lift the arms up. Take hold of the left wrist with the right hand and bring the left index finger and thumb together. Inhale and lift up tall through the spine. Exhale, pull your arm over to the right as you bend to the right. And then just to take the stretch a little bit deeper, lift your right heel. Press down into your left foot. Lower half of the left side sinking down, the upper half reaching up. And come back up. Release the arms. Take a breath. Inhale the arms up. Left hand takes the right wrist, Gyan Mudra with the right hand. Lift tall through the spine. Exhale, drop to the left, pulling the right arm with the left hand. And then lift your left heel. Sink your right foot and the whole right leg. Send it down into the earth. And inhale up. Exhale down. Close the eyes. And then inhale the right arm up. Bring the left hand to the inside of the left leg. Take a breath in and then slide the left hand down the inside of the leg, all the way down. Turn your gaze to look up at the hand. Feel the breath in the ribs and at the waist. Letting the exhale deepen the twist. Good, now we're going to take it into a balancing pose. I'm going to give you a couple of options. So, the harder version has the right arm folding behind the back. We bend the knees. The left arm comes in between the legs, bends at the elbow, and then if you can, you find the hands and clasp them behind your back. If you're able to do that, then you'll try the harder version. If you're not able to do that, then instead you're going to wrap the first two fingers of your left hand around your left big toe. We'll also bend the knees in this version. Now we're going to shift weight into the right foot. Take the gaze down at the ground, knowing that the gaze may move as you come up to standing. If you're taking your big toe, you can start with your right hand on your hip, maybe. And then with all the weight in your right foot, come up to standing, pulling your left foot with you. Now, if you're in the clasped hands version, then when you come to standing, the foot will naturally just lift off the ground as well. So you're in some version of standing on the right leg. You either have your hand wrapped around your big toe or your hands behind your back. We're all going to try to straighten that left leg out to the side. So if your hands are clasped, you straighten the leg. And if you're holding the big toe, you may not be able to straighten the leg fully. That's fine. And then release whatever version you're in. Come to standing. Feel your breath. And then inhale the left arm up. And bring the right hand to the inside of the right thigh. And as you exhale, slide it down. Try to keep your legs straight and turn your gaze up to your left hand. Breathe wide across the waist and the ribs. And feel that widening, then shrinking as you exhale. And in the emptying of the breath, see if you can turn deeper into the twist. Rishi's pose. So if you're doing the hand clasp version, that left arm folds behind your back. The right arm comes through the center, the elbow bends, and the hands find each other. If not, your left hand can come at your hip and you take hold of the big toe. Take your gaze down at the floor, bring weight into the left foot, and slowly begin to stand. Steady your breath, steady your gaze, and then try to straighten your right leg. And release. Good job. Just remain still with the eyes closed. The breath deep and slow. Now we'll inhale and extend the arms forward. Hold the breath as we pump the hands. And you pump for as long as you can hold your breath. When you absolutely can't hold your breath anymore, just exhale and relax the arms down by your sides. And then take one breath and then do it a second time. Just relaxing when you're done. Feeling the energy in your body. Now we're going to go up and down with the breath and go as fast as you can. You don't want to go too fast that you feel like you're panting. So go as fast as you can go and still be breathing reasonably well. So on the inhale, the arms come up, the head goes back, the chest lifts and expands. The exhale. When you come down, make sure you drop your head. So think about looking past your legs, through your legs, behind you, so that your head drops all the way. And it's rapid. Up, down, up, down. And then end by lifting the arms, releasing them down, closing the eyes, feeling the sensations, feeling the breath. Maybe you get images or colors or I don't know, whatever's there, just notice it. Okay, good. Now, take a giant step back with your left leg. Press your left thigh back, really straightening that leg. Bring the hips to face forward, tuck the tailbone under, and as though your front knee and your tailbone were connected, shift them both forward, bringing the knee forward and taking the tailbone with you, but gluing the back heel to the ground. That's it. We'll take the arms up, take the gaze up, press back through your left thigh, lift your chest, maybe lean back a little bit into a slight backward bend, keeping the front knee and the tailbone forward. Breath. And bring the hands together at the heart. Inhale. Exhale, hook the left elbow over the right knee, lifting the right elbow, and then pushing the right hand down into the left hand, turning the ribs. Look back to where the wall meets the ceiling. And breathe deep enough so that you feel the movement inside the pose. Come center, bring your hands down, stepping into a plank. And then I'll give you some options. You can also bring your knees down into a modified plank. And then you can either hold the plank or if you want to go up and down a few times through chaturanga, and then you can keep your elbows by your side, lower down, and then press back up. And lower down, and press back up. One more time. And press back up. Good. And then if your knees are down, you'll come into a cobra. If your knees are up, you'll come into an upward dog, rolling onto the tops of your feet in both instances. And then if you're in upward dog, the only thing that's touching are your feet and your hands. And then we want to press down with the hands. Bring the back ribs forward, pull the shoulders back. If you're in cobra, your pubic bone is on the ground, and then you can really focus on rolling your shoulders back and opening the chest even more. We'll hold here for a few breaths, pushing down into the hands if you're in upward dog, pulling the chest forward, rolling the shoulders back, the eyes up. Good, curl the toes under, come into downward dog. Press into all 10 fingers. Send the hips back. Pull the arms down the body, down the back. Sink the chest, drop the head. Press the thighs back, press the heels down. And then just try to enjoy it. Feel the long inhale, traveling through the body, making length, making space, opening the back. On the exhale, maybe sinking the chest more Maybe sinking the heels more. Feeling the way the body drops heavily into the earth as that exhale makes you heavier. That inhale making you lighter, softer, more spacious. And then walk the feet forward. Roll yourself up. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale the arms down. Take a giant step back with the right foot. Bending deeply in the left knee. Really grounding through your back foot. Straightening that back leg. Square your hips to the front. And then again, the front knee and the tailbone are connected, like there's a string attached to both. And then as you move that left knee forward, it pulls the tailbone forward as well. Nice. And then arms up, staying rooted down through the lower body. Lift the upper body. Bring the eyes up, maybe tilt the head back, if that's okay on your neck. Really press back into that right heel. Bring the tailbone under you. Lift the breath up into your heart. Stay vigilant about the tailbone being forward. And then bring the hands together in front of the heart. Take a breath in and exhale. Hook the right elbow over the left knee. Left elbow up. Gaze up. Breath in. Exhale. Left hand pushes down. Turning the ribs. Deep, full breath. Find the space for the breath to fill around the twist. And then on the exhale, move into that space that's now empty, twisting deeper. Bring the hands to get down at the ground again. Step back into plank. Good. And then again, you can either hold the plank or do 3 yogic push-ups. And they're yogic push-ups because the arms are by your side. The hands are not wide like a push-up. They're shoulder width apart. And the elbows stay close to the body. And then we'll all lower down slowly. Knees can come down if you need that. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Coming all the way onto the ground. Let's rest the forehead. Then move the elbows back toward the ankles so you pull the shoulders down away from the ears. That's it. Keep pressing those elbows back. Tailbone down. Breath slow and deep. Good. And then bend the left leg. And grab hold of the foot. If you don't reach the foot, maybe you can reach the pant leg. Pull the heel toward the buttock. Press the tailbone toward the ground, stretching that thigh. And then bring the right arm forward, extending out in front of you. Keep pressing down into the hips and pelvis, tailbone down. And then lift your chin off the ground. And then kick that left foot into the left hand. And then you can stay here, or you have some options. You can also lift the right leg. You can also lift the right arm. Try to breathe deeply. And release down. Stack your hands, rest your forehead on your hands. Feel how nice it is to just relax onto the ground. Notice how the breath feels afterward. Sometimes that's where the benefits are the most pronounced, after the posture. Okay, now we'll bring the right heel in, grabbing it with the hand if you can. Maybe you have a strap, if not. Pull the heel toward the buttock and then really aim the tailbone down. So that also involves generally lifting the belly up and in. That kind of creates that movement in the tailbone. Okay, lift your head and send your left arm forward. Press down into your pelvis and your tailbone. Kick up and back with that right foot. Take your gaze up, lifting your chest. And then optional is to lift the left leg or the left arm or both. Looking up, breathing deep. And relax. Rest your head on your stacked hands. Let the heels relax out or in, whichever way they naturally fall. Feel the body breathing with the earth. And then finally bending both knees, reaching both hands back for the feet or the ankles or the pants or strap. And then even before you do anything else, rolling the shoulder blades in toward each other, rolling the shoulders back. If you have the ankles, you can flex your feet. Press down into the tailbone. That'll help you roll up through the ribs and chest. Take the gaze up, inhale. Exhale, kick those feet up. Can you feel the breath finding its way up the front of your body, that nice open area there? It's open, but it's tight. So breathing is going to be challenging. But the nice part is that if you meet that challenge and you breathe deeply into the front of your body, you're really opening that tightness, making space there. And Relax down. Rest the forehead on stacked hands. Flop the feet out or in. Then bring the hands under the shoulders. Press up onto hands and knees. We're going to take a rabbit pose. Counter stretching. So bring your head onto the ground, tucking your chin, even coming toward the back part of the top of your head if you can, bringing your head as close to your knees as you can. The arms will both go around the outside of the thighs with the palms facing out, the thumbs facing up, and then try to grab hold of your heels. Maybe adjust even closer to do that. If you don't reach your heels, grab where you can grab, but it's important to really hold on here, because after we hold on, we're going to lift the hips up, deeply rounding the back, the neck, shoulder blades broadening. Spread the breath wide there. Relax the hands, release the buttocks down. Place the hands under the shoulders, keep your chin tucked as you roll your head up slowly. And then come off your feet and right onto your back. Lift and tuck the tailbone. Release the legs, shake them out. Roll the head a few times from side to side. You can place your eye pillow on your eyes if you're using one. Just let the arms come out away from the body, let the legs become still. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth and release the body heavy into the ground. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth, release the jaw, feel the teeth separate, the lips slightly part, and then inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the mind, letting go of thought, letting go of past and future, coming right here to this breath, letting go of the breath so that it just comes however it does. And the mind is just aware of the breath. It's not doing it. It's not judging it. It's just riding with it. Like a leaf on top of the waves in an ocean. Just moving gently, however the breath comes. The mind simply rests in the knowing of breath. Deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest and rock from side to side. Feeling the ground massaging your back. Come center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot, waking up the energy in the body. And roll over onto either side. Rest your head on your underside arm. Rest your body on the ground. Rest your awareness in whatever you're feeling inside of you in this moment. And then slowly bring yourself up to sitting any way you're comfortable. Sit bones sinking down, head lifting tall. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale the hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.